You guys smell that? I think the dog's starting to stink. So check it out, guys. Today is the day I'm going to be giving these dogs a bath. They need it. Cardi especially, she smells. I don't know what it is, if she steps in her poop or what, but she stinks. So I'm going to be giving her a bath, guys. So I'm going to show you guys right now what I use. I do use regular old Dawn, and I use this horse brush. I got this at Tractor Supply. I think I paid like $5 or $6 for it. So yeah, I got Cardi here. Cardi, get the shoulders on that girl. The shoulders on that girl. She's gonna be my micro line right here. Right now you can't really see, but she's ripped up. Come here, girl. She is ripped up right now. Before I get started, I'm gonna talk a little bit about my plans for this girl, Cardi. So with her, Cardi that is, I have plans for this girl. You know, she's super small, and she's kind of correct. She does have her flaws. You know, she's east-west. She has a high rear, stiff stifles. I know her flaws, and but for how small she is, she's pretty clean, I would say. Because you look at these micros and they're like train wrecks. But with her, I plan on making some cleaner micros. What I think a micro should look like is still an American Bully, but just smaller. It shouldn't look like a Frenchie or Bulldog or something like that. They should still look like an American Bully, just shorter. So that's what a micro should look like. It should still follow the standards of the pocket standard, and you know, XL, and even classic. You know, but classic is a little bit more skinnier. I would rather her be, or her puppies be, more stocky and just shorter. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my bath right now, and then probably in the next video I'll go and I'll point out all my dog's flaws, and you guys will see. So stay tuned, guys. Some of these YouTubers, like, I'm not gonna lie, I do watch other YouTubers, but lately I've been watching this YouTuber. I'm not gonna put no names out there, and he was talking nonsense. This dude did not know what he was saying. And I'm talking about, he was talking about you know, the flaws in his yard. He was saying his dogs don't have this and they don't have that, and I was like, what the heck are you talking about? Your dogs have all of those flaws, dude. And you know, so this dude is I don't know, man. And I feel like before you guys buy a dog, you guys should do your research, because a dog should not have feet to where it's basically like this. His pasterns, he's resting, he's walking on this part of his foot, this back part right here. Dog should not walk on this pad. A dog should walk on these pads right here, and then this, like, you know. And then when people say cat-like feet are tight like this. They're not splayed open like that. So I need to go ahead and wash the inside of her toes, because that's where dogs begin. All the dirt and stuff be hiding. But yeah, guys, like, and then he said the dog does not have high rears. Man, I'm telling you what, almost all exotics have high rears. Dude needs to do some research. I'm gonna show you guys a picture of a high rear. Well, actually, it'll be a picture of, you know, what's a high rear, sway back, roach back, and basically, you know, the correct. So that's pretty much what you should be striving to breed for. Even if the dog has a slight high rear, like, you should breed that to something that doesn't have a high rear. And I know in the micro, in the exotic world, it's hard to do that, but that's why you have to breed back to pockets or something small like that, but with cleaner, like, you know. And yeah, see, a lot of people say that's scatter breeding and stuff like that, but the breed is so young, and people are breeding these bulldogs and Frenchies, and they're into their blood, and their standards are way different than the American Bully standards. You know, the American Bully standards, it doesn't. You can't have a dog with a straight what do they call them? These are hawks, but straight hawks, basically like stiff stifles and stuff like that. And the American Bully standards, you're not supposed to have that, dude. Like, and then a lot of people are always like, my vision. Like, dude, it's not your vision. You're breeding a dog that already existed, so it's not your vision. If it's your vision, you're breeding a mutt.
Message.
You should be wanting to breed to the standard. So I don't understand these guys, these breeders. Like, I kept my mouth shut for a while, guys. So, but now it's just like it's time to actually stand up and say something, because it's getting out of control. So, you guys, please do your research. I will be, from now on, I'm gonna be putting you guys up a little bit more game. I'm still learning myself, but I feel like there's people that watch YouTube and think that these exotics are bullies, when in reality they're not bullies. I mean, they have bully blood, but they're not bullies. They're these F1 is what they call them, to where they kind of look like bulldogs and Frenchies, but they have bully bodies. That's not, you don't that's not a bully, guys. Do your research. Bullies look more like pits. Dude, see how they started. They started with the Amstaff and the Pit Bull. They were taller dogs. And then you got these dwarfs. That's where Cairo came in. He was descendant from XL dogs. And then from there you got Little Row. Little Row came off of the same blood. It was basically the same blood. There was no cheating in there. He was basically like when people wanted to start breeding pockets, and then basically after that, and Paco came along. Yeah, guys, so do you guys' research to see where the American Bully actually came from. They came from bigger dogs, and then when you get bigger dogs and people liking these dogs and they're line breeding and inbreeding, guess what happens, guys? The dogs get smaller, and that's when the dwarf gene comes in. You can utilize that dwarf gene. Basically what I'm doing, her dad, in my opinion, was a dwarf, but he was a very clean dwarf, and he passed along his features. In my opinion, I got his brother, her brother, I mean, he's pretty clean. He does have his flaws. He does have that little kick out when he walks. He has a little bit of a higher rear, I would say, but that's about it. Clean bite. An actual clean bite too. That's another thing. This guy was talking about his dogs have clean bite, when you can really see what when a dog has a clean bite. The teeth
should match up perfectly with each other like this. See how they call that a scissor bite? When you look at the sides, well, her bite isn't the cleanest, but they match up. This is basically a clean bite right here. You look at it, both her teeth are not protruding, like her bottom teeth aren't protruding over the top. That's a clean bite, guys. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is a clean bite. But you can see his dog's, this bottom jaw is over the top jaw. That's a freaking underbite. Like any breeder that knows what an underbite is, knows that he has, all his dogs have underbites. Like this dude is full of crap, dude. He's selling you guys a wet dream to profit off of you guys. And I'm gonna tell you guys, the bully market isn't once what it was when COVID hit. So if you're thinking about investing in a dog, make sure you got quality. Don't be buying no dogs without a tail. I'm telling you, because all you're doing is adding to the gene pool fucked up tails. So if you got dogs that, if you're looking at buy a dog and it has a messed up tail, you shouldn't be buying that dog with papers, at least in my opinion. I'm gonna go ahead and finish washing her. I don't want this video to be too long because I do got other dogs I gotta wash, but I'm gonna continue talking once I actually wash her mom and everybody. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Those are cat-like feet. You see how tight her toes are? Stay. Look it. She's not on this part of her. She's not on this part of her leg. She's basically on her tippy toes, on the pods of her feet. This guy's dog was like this. Talking about clean feet. No clean feet, dude. Get the hell out of here. That bullshit. Real breeders know what's up. I'm not saying I'm a real breeder, but I do my study. I study and I keep it 100. I'm not gonna sell you guys a dream, nothing like that. You guys see my dogs. If you feel like you want to buy it, cool. I'm not gonna freaking charge you guys an arm and a leg for a puppy because I don't feel like a dog should be worth so much money. You know, a dog's a companion. If you want to breed, you want breeding rights. That's a little bit different, but I'm still not going to charge you guys an arm and a leg, but I'm not going to sell it to you guys for no $500 with breeding rights. Reason for is because that's my blood. It's a lot of hard work that goes into this. You know, when it comes to putting dogs together, it's not just reading pedigrees, or it's not just looking at a dog and putting two dogs together. It's not, that's not how it goes. I'm gonna set you guys up real quick, hold on. But like I was saying, guys, it's not just about putting two dogs together that look good, because at the end of the day, you do have these litters that have you will have these litters that have these monsters, but it won't be the whole litter. It'll be, you know, just one or two litters. And one thing you gotta always pay attention to when you're picking a dog is, how do the litter mates look? Come here. Reason why I say that is because a lot of the time that dog that you're getting will produce what is literally sorry guys. A lot of the time these dogs will produce what their litter mates look like. You know, because that's what's in the blood. So pay attention to what the litter mates look like. Pay attention to both mom and dad, because mom and dad both play a significant role when it comes to this breeding stuff. Not just dad, not just mom. And pay attention to these characteristics that the parents have. You know, see, Jazz has this short tail. It's a tail. It's not a kink tail. It's just a short tail. But I'll tell you what, she did produce nothing but full clean tails, no half tails. And I bred her twice already to Dozer, which is her half brother. So I wanted to lock in some traits, which, you know, the big head is really what I wanted to lock in, and the big neck. And I pretty much got that with Nina, and most of Jazz's puppies came out with a nice shaped head. Well, I'm telling you, all the males came out with beautiful big heads, 25 and up with that litter, 25 inches and up. You guys know Dozer at his full weight, which I haven't been able to get him back to where he was. I'm sorry, I know I'm you know, going in and out, but Dozer at his full weight, his head is 26 and a half, 27 and a half. I gotta go back and look. I'll post a picture. But that dude's head was a freaking giant. It's still big. He's probably like around a 25 and a half right now. 25 to 26 inch head right now. I haven't measured it in a while, but that boy's head is big. Now, the only thing that I didn't see him throw on that litter was his bone. You guys do know when you guys inbreed too close, you'll start to see the bone shrinking. You'll get more muscle mass sometimes, but you'll see the bones start to shrink. Let me wash her face real quick, because her face be stinking too. Gotta wash her face, mama. So yeah, like I was saying, the bone will start to shrink. You'll see flaws start to come out. Like, even though Jazz and Dozer didn't have east-west feet, I had two puppies that came out with east-west feet, and the dog that I was kind of line breeding, but it was kind of an inbreeding, was their dad, because that dog was beautiful. His face, beautiful. Jazz has more of his face, but he had like a 25-inch head on a 13 to 14 inch frame. His neck was bigger than Dozer's. I feel like it was bigger than Dozer's, but it might not be bigger, but it had more what do you say, how you say, more pop to it, more muscle belly. Like, you can tell, you can see, like, Dozer's neck is big, but it didn't have that ripped, like, pop looking neck, but his dad did. And I'm gonna tell you one thing about that blood is his dad was a Stanier dog. His mom was more shorter, like Cardi, but bigger dog. But shorter like Cardi, but his dad was a big standard, close. Well, he was a big standard. So that's what I'm telling you guys. If you want to create these big dogs, these small dogs, big dog creatures, you have to go and breed these bigger dogs to these smaller females. So that's why I say Cardi is big role in my breeding program. So is her brother. They're both small. When I did this, like I said, when I did that breeding, I wanted the dwarf gene, which I knew Jazz's dad. His name was Bo Bennett. You guys go back and you'll see her dad back. I think I was talking about, I think it was right before I taped up Nina's ears, or after, right before or right after. You'll see the bloodline. You'll see Dozer's sisters. Well, he had a sister. Well, she's still alive. She is like Nina. She might be a little bit bigger than Nina. Her rear, I think, is a little bit better than Nina's because she has more angulation than Nina. But I don't think her head is as big as Nina's. It's better shape. It's more like Jazz's face. As you guys can tell, Jazz has. Come here, Jazz. Jazz has that real boxy snout, short snout, not long. Perfect. What? I want to say that's like a two finger snout. But Jazz, she's damn near close to my visual pocket. The only thing, like I would say, is, you know, add more muscle mass. She's very thick dog, but she can definitely get more muscle mass, like that muscle tone look. You know, like a lot of dogs nowadays are thick, but they're lacking the muscle tone. And I'll tell you why they got that. And they get that from the bulldog. Come here, because the bulldog is a very thick dog, but he lacks the muscle tone. So do your research, common sense. You guys want a real buff looking dog. You want something with more terrier, but also have the both best worlds. Although I'm talking all this crap about bulldogs and this and that, it's in the blood now. But it's up to you to learn to utilize the bulldog blood in some of these bloods. You know, you got to learn to use it. Learn to pick out these dogs that have these bulldog traits. Not too much bulldog. Like a lot of people want big bone. Most of the time, the big bone comes from the bulldog. So you want to pick a dog that has very big bone, but doesn't have the loose skin, doesn't have too short of a muzzle, doesn't have round circular eyes. You still want to keep those almond-shaped eyes. So, you know, and a lot of the times these dogs have weak rears, and the weak rears come from the get out of there, Cardi. Go over there, Cardi. A lot of times these weak rears come from these narrow rears, come from the bulldog. So pick a dog that has a nice chunky rear, because that is what a bully should look. You know, athletic, swole. It should look cut. Go get Stella now. Go over there. Go. Go. Alright guys, so here's Stella. Again, Stella has really cat-like feet. Look at her feet. Tight feet. These are tight feet. Cat-like feet. Her feet are not overly splayed. They're very tight. Go over there, Jazz. Go over there. Like I was saying, she has really nice fronts. But yeah, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash them, and then if something pops to mind, I will talk about it. One thing about Stella, guys, is she's a very pretty dog, in my opinion. I really like her face. She has a good enough snout, not too short, it's not too long, and her eyes are what make this dog very beautiful to me. I'm gonna show you guys her eyes right now.
Come here. All right, guys. So here's Dozer. I know you guys haven't seen him in a while, but he's still here. Let me show you guys something. This is like one of the biggest choke chains or corrective collars that they have at PetSmart. And this thing barely fits over his head. Move over there. Over there, Jazz. Jazz. Go. Go. She thinks that he's gonna go for a walk. He's not going for no walk. He's not going for no walk. But yeah, guys, here's Dozy right here. Now you guys haven't seen him in a while. He's still here, still nice and thick, nice and healthy. Stay. Shh. Hey. Shh. Still big boy. I can't even fit both of my hands around his neck. That's how big it is. Look at that. 2 fingers are touching. He easily has a 27-inch neck. 20, nah, well, it used to be 27. So I would say now it's probably like 25, around there. Around there. He's not as big as he once was. Come here, boy. I feel like it's more of a healthier weight, especially in this heat. You guys do want to keep your dogs a little bit lighter in this heat. I feel like the heavier they are, the harder it is for them to breathe. This boy is amazing. Other than his muzzle being a little too long, this is what, in my opinion, a pocket should look like. Not too fat. He could use a little bit more muscle mass, muscle tone, as the Shard would say. But he's still a big healthy dog. He's going on 4 years old already. Boy is still looking pretty lean. Like I said, I'm not gonna get into his flaws because he does have some flaws that I could point out right now. But experienced breeders know his flaws already. But that'll be for another video. I'm gonna go out and, you know, pull every dog out and show them all my flaws. Because I know I will talk mess if your dog is all messed up, but I'm also not kennel blind, so I know I don't have the most perfect dogs. But that's what we all should be breeding for, is a perfect dog. A lot of people say there's no such thing as perfect dogs, but if there was a standard written after a dog, then in my opinion, there is such thing as a perfect dog. So I don't like hearing that, oh, there's no such thing as a perfect dog. But if there's a standard written after a dog, then wouldn't that be considered the perfect dog?
Message!
It's stupid in my opinion. Some of these people don't use common sense, don't have common sense. So yeah, but this is my boy Dozy. He's been a little bit of a troublemaker lately. He's a Houdini. He's an escape artist. He knows how to get out for some reason. He knows how to get out the house. I have to go chase his ass down before he makes a chihuahua his chew toy. If Dave Wilson was smart, he'd create an exotic standard and make it something else instead of calling it the exotic. But I kind of figure why he hasn't done it is because it's still young and
he figures we still need that exotic blood to make you know, thicker dogs, more of that to have those bulldog traits that people actually want. And in the way I do it, I do kind of agree, but in another way, when it comes to health, that's where I kind of fall off at. So if you want a healthier dog, we have to breed away from you know, the breathing problems and stuff like that. Which at my yard I do have some dogs that have breathing problems, but you guys see Lulu doesn't have it, and I'm trying to correct that. Hoping we can get the happy medium with Dozer and her. So you guys keep me in your prayers that I get that one pup, because that's all she's gonna have is that one pup. All right guys, so hope you guys enjoyed that video. I will be getting more into depth about, you know, structure and good conformation, because I feel like this is what the bully community is missing. We need more of the sorry, let me put this up real quick. We do need more of guidance, I feel like, because a lot of these new breeders, which I'm new on myself, but before I even got into breeding dogs, I did a lot of research on, you know, the origin of bullies, of what a bully's supposed to look like and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of people nowadays only got into it for the money, you know. And when I got into it, I was watching dog shows, real ABKC dog shows, not these fun shows, and I just dreamt about having a champion dog, and that's still the goal right now, is to have my champ pocket bully, and yeah, I'm gonna continue striving for that, and I am gonna also have my micro line. Like I said, I am gonna create I'm gonna set out to create the best micro line there is, not exotic, but micro American bully. You know, still gonna look like an American bully, but just shorter. But anyways guys, be on the lookout for the next couple videos. I will be dropping videos probably back to back. I do have a longer weekend. Well, I actually have longer weekends now. My weekends are now 3-day weekends, which is amazing. So I have time to just make like 3 videos in a row, and that way I'll probably drop like 3 videos in a week. Hopefully I can actually start doing that. But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share the video, show it to your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your aunts, your uncles, cousins, everybody. Let me get out there and you know, show you guys what a real American bully is, and you guys can see my work, and you actually can see me work, and not only continue talking shit. I'll actually show you guys how to make a real micro American bully, and a correct pocket bully. I feel like the longer I'm in this game, the more it makes me want to like make my dream dog. But anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It's the Bully Scientist, and I'm out. Peace.